Welcome back to another Borderlands 4 Theorycraft video, and we finally have Harlowe. She's going to be very stupidly strong. We're going to be utilizing her red tree in this build, and I quite literally cannot choose between 2 capstones and 3 different augments, so this build literally works for any sort of mix match combo you choose to go with. I'm going to show you 3 different combos that you could potentially use. The skills stay the same, but the augments and capstones are going to be whatever you choose. And if one of them works, I think it could be potentially the best one. I don't know. They're all going to be very strong. Harlowe is going to be so good. Without further ado, let's just jump into this so I can just show you the potential here. So this is a Harlowe Radiation Nuke build. It's great for mobbing. It's also going to be great for bossing. And with one of the class mods that we've seen, it could take this to another level. Let's just get into the build. So we're going to be utilizing her red tree, Chroma Accelerator, fire an unstable energy pocket from Harlowe's Chroma Accelerator. The unstable energy pocket passes through enemies and deals cryo damage to all enemies it passes near. Pressing action skill causes the unstable energy pocket to explode and deal heavy radiation damage in a large area. This is probably going to be her strongest skill in terms of just raw damage output. Her other skills are going to be really strong too, but this one is going to have just pure damage in it and great mobbing capabilities. So in the top row here, we have Fuzzy Math. Harlowe gains increased status effect chance. We're going to be dealing heavy radiation and trying to irradiate enemies. So this is going to be great for that. Field Ready Prototype. Harlowe gains increased action skill damage. So we can do more damage with that action skill. So we can deal as much damage to a single target. Second row, Elementary. Harlowe gains increased elemental damage and status effect damage. Third row, we have Test Subjects. Whenever Harlowe applies a status effect to an enemy, she gains increased action skill cooldown rate. At base, it is 7% for 8 seconds. If it goes up by incremental values, 30% for, let's just say it stays at 8 seconds. That's a good amount of action skill cooldown rate. We also have Elephant's Foot. Whenever Harlowe's shield breaks, she deals radiation damage to all entangled enemies. Harlowe gains overshield equal to the amount of damage dealt this way. So we can deal more radiation damage to every enemy that's entangled. And the way you entangle enemies is whenever they get hit by her action skill, they will then become entangled. And they will all share a portion of gun damage and skill damage with the other entangled enemies. We have 2 points into Great Red Dot. Harlowe gains increased status effect duration, so they are irradiated longer. Then we have Enriched, which just straight up gives Harlowe increased radiation damage. Now we go down to the left branch here to unlock this first capstone. We have Practical Applications. Harlowe gains increased skill damage. Then we have Carry the One. Whenever Harlowe entangles an enemy, she gains a chance to entangle another enemy nearby. This will allow us to deal more radiation damage from Elephant's Foot. In the middle branch here, we have 5 points into the Poisoned Sun. Harlowe gains increased radiation damage and a radiation chance. Then we have Fissile Launcher. Whenever Harlowe damages an irradiated enemy or an entangled enemy, shoot a radiation dart at another enemy. So this one will work really well with Demon Core. Chain Reactor. Harlowe deals bonus radiation damage to entangled enemies. Then we have 1 point in each of the bottom passives here on Demon Core's branch. Wasted. Kill Skill. Killing an irradiated enemy or killing an enemy with radiation damage leaves behind a radiation hazard. And then Dirty Bomb. Whenever Harlowe irradiates an enemy, create a radiation explosion on that enemy. So you could kind of already tell the amount of radiation damage we're going to be doing, just constantly irradiating enemies and then creating a radiation explosion. And when they die, radiation hazard. Lots of radiation everywhere. So let me explain how the augments and capstones can work together. Let's start with Qball. Qball is the capstone that allows it to bounce around kind of like a bouncy ball. Harlowe's unstable energy pocket bounces as it travels and can no longer be manually detonated. Each time it bounces, it creates a radiation explosion. Whenever it strikes an enemy, it changes direction and bounces towards another enemy. This one could work really well with special purpose magnets. Harlowe's unstable energy pocket pulls enemies along as it passes by, and its detonation deals increased damage for every enemy it has already hit. You can kind of see if you're bouncing around to different enemies, you're already pulling them in and then you're dragging them along, and then you're dealing more damage every time it detonates when you're picking up more enemies. And then the final damage is going to be quite large because they're following along and you're going to hit them all in one area. So there's the first potential way you could do this. Now, what I think could be my favorite way if this works is Demon Core plus Containment Breach. So Demon Core, as Harlowe's unstable energy pocket travels, it shoots radiation darts at enemies. Whenever Harlowe entangles an enemy while her action skill is active, automatically irradiate that enemy. So this one pairs really, really nicely with Fissile Launcher. But if it works with Containment Breach, it could be insane because Containment Breach, whenever Harlowe's unstable energy pocket detonates, it splits into several smaller, fast-moving unstable energy pockets. So when your Demon Core explodes, it splits into 5 smaller ones. But if those 5 smaller ones also shoot darts like Demon Core, then you're also shooting more darts with the Fissile Launcher. Darts everywhere. If this works, this one could be insane. But there's also a third way to build this, and it goes with Demon Core. As Harlowe's unstable energy pocket travels, it shoots radiation darts at enemies. We know this. But if you pair it with Field Research, this one will allow you to spam your action skill even more. Because whenever Harlowe kills an enemy with her unstable energy pocket, and when she kill and entangle an enemy... Wording on this is weird. Whenever Harlowe kills an enemy with her unstable energy pocket, and when she kills and entangles enemies while her unstable energy pocket is active, refund a portion of her action skill cooldown. Basically, all you need to know is anytime you kill an enemy while unstable energy pocket is active, you get 20% action skill cooldown refunded per enemy killed. You kill 5 enemies, that's just full action skill back. And then we're adding test subjects, so anytime we apply a status effect to an enemy, we're already getting action skill cooldown rate. And Demon Core is shooting radiation darts to apply status effects. You can see there's 3 different ways you could use this build, and they all kind of go insane. Harlowe is just... the amount of different ways you can play Harlowe is going to be crazy, and she's going to be so fun. But this build in particular, I think could have not only bossing potential for nuking them, especially with that class mod that they came out that was shown. I think it was drain all shield and health to overload the unstable energy pocket. I think there was... I can't remember exactly what it said, but they were something along... it was pretty... I'm pretty sure it was that one. Anyways, I'm stumbling over my words because there's just so much potential with this build. Harlowe is going to be really fun. She's definitely my second playthrough, and I'm 100% going to be trying this build. So, I mean, even her augments up here are also pretty solid. I'm going to keep talking for about 20 minutes if I don't stop now. This build has a lot of potential with 3 different ways to use it. If you guys want to try this build out when the game launches, please do. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know which combination worked well together. I just can't stop thinking about Containment Core plus Demon Core. Containment Breach plus Demon Core. If that works together, that one is going to be really, really fun. Anyways, thank you guys for making it to the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe. Let me know who you're picking first. Let me know if you're trying this build. If you do, tell me what you think. See you guys in the next one.